Welcome to Chop Shop Motors. My name is Clay, and we're kicking off this video with some work on the Vortic 49. So the 49 Ford F5 is pretty much the focus of what we're going to work on today. We've gotten some parts ordered. It's super slow getting parts, so that's a little bit frustrating. And that's probably going to be the nature of the beast on this truck, because it's a 49, which they sell parts for it, but not as many companies specialize in parts for these trucks. And then it's an F5, so we're kind of in this space where I think we can get everything we're going to need, but it's going to be a bit of a hunt to get there, and there's going to be times when we're going to be frustrated and we'll have to figure out a plan B and a plan C. And that's just the nature of F5, a big truck, and the fact that we're really looking for original pieces more than hot rod pieces. And that means it doesn't help to be ingenious in how you would solution the problem. You really just have to find the part that you're looking for. So I'm gonna set the tripod up, and step one is going to be giving the engine and engine compartment a good cleaning, and then we're going to get the radiator out and get it down to the radiator shop and get this project rolling in earnest. So here we go. So what did we just accomplish? We accomplished step one in taking the first couple layers of decades of grease and grime and gunk out of this engine compartment. So the firewall's starting to look a little more like what it's going to look like when we're actually have it waxed up and detailed. The engine is, now we can actually see some of the metal components on it instead of just blobs of grease. The next step I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull this radiator out. That'll give us a little bit better access to the front of the motor, and we'll, as you can probably tell, this is a multi-stage process of degreasing and cleaning, degreasing, cleaning, until we get it to a point where we're happy with it. And you know, you just got to do it a bite at a time. So for this truck, this is, you know, bite number one. So let me jump into the radiator and get that pulled out. Let's take a peek at the progress. So I pulled the radiator out. This is a behemoth of a radiator. Look at that big boy. We're going to take that down to the radiator shop, have them take a peek at it. It was full of antifreeze, so I'm hoping that the radiator is going to, you know, will live through a good cleaning, and we'll be able to put that in it, right back in it, with just a little maintenance, because you know, that's one gigantic cost, if we don't have to incur it, that everyone will be glad to have to spend the money. So then, like I said, every time you do this, it's another cleaning is in order. So here's what we got down to, and we took all of the inch of grease off of the cross member. We had stuff piled up here because when the radiator and the fan shroud are in there, nobody could get to it even if they wanted to really clean it. So now we can see much more clearly kind of what's going on. It's got an electric fuel pump there, which haven't decided exactly what we want to do on that, but I'm thinking we'll go back to the manual pump. You can now see the distributor. You can kind of see that it has a carburetor and not just a blob, and that's progress. So everything looks really good in here. We'll let it dry out. We'll order up some more pieces. That'll be this afternoon's project, is to see who can source me some more stuff, and we'll get the water pump off, generator off, carburetor off, get some more stuff cleaned up. I've got tune-up stuff coming for it, so we're rolling. I'm Clay for Chop Shop Motors, and I'll show you a big picture of this truck from far away. Look at that bad boy. What a cool project. I'm Clay from Chop Shop Motors, and we'll see you on the next one.